Before I give my speech, I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Green for all they have done to make this graduation special. They have had a difficult year and have continued to serve the Lord despite many obstacles. Thank you both so much. Good morning. Those of you who know me are probably surprised to see me up here giving a speech, and downright shocked because I'm doing it before noon. At the graduation meeting, when Mr. Green asked who wanted to give a speech, I felt God prompting me to raise my hand. It was January and graduation wasn't until June. No problem. So I raised my hand. It was easy to volunteer. Following through on my commitment by standing up here this morning is not. I find it is much easier to obey God when it's something I want to do. Stretching and doing something outside of my comfort zone is hard. I've gone to conferences and promised God that no matter what He asks of me, I'll do it. And then I come home and I'm not even faithful in the little things, like reading my Bible and praying. I can relate so much to Peter. Many times I've said, "Lord, not me. I'll never." And the next thing I know, I'm doing it. But God can use everything, even my mess-ups, to glorify Him. Like Peter, when I repent, God forgives me. To teach me some things, He may decide to stick me on the bench for a while, but He never cuts me from the team. Even though God doesn't need me to accomplish anything and can do everything better Himself, He still uses me, and that's amazing. Our graduation theme song is Life Song. The lyrics challenge us to follow Christ's example by offering ourselves to God as a living sacrifice. They remind us that we are God's hands and feet to a hurting world, and our speech and action should bring a smile to His face. Ephesians 5:1-2 says, "Therefore, be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave Himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God." I pray that we, the class of 2008, will not be remembered for our intellect, talents, or accomplishments, but because Jesus sat on the thrones of our hearts and our lives pointed others to Him. May we be known as the class that followed God, even when that leads us outside of our comfort zone. Thank you.
Good job, Mary.
Thanks, Mary. Welcome back, Kendall. You couldn't wear the lei when you were playing?